Good afternoon and a joyful Friday to you all. Britta G here. Taking a breath into this beautiful, beautiful Friday afternoon. Cold in Santa Barbara, but still beautiful. And I am outside at the moment with the birds and the sun and the breeze. And I am coming to you today with another reading from How to Eat by Thich Nhat Hanh. So if you've been with me this past week, I started a series reading from this book pretty much every day. And my goal is to get through the whole book and offer its brilliance and its profundity and its simplicity in short little snippets. So today we are going to continue with our little book club, How to Eat by Thich Nhat Hanh. And today we are going to read Eating Without Thinking. Eating Without Thinking. When we eat, we usually think. We can enjoy our eating a lot more if we practice not thinking when we eat. We can just be aware of the food. We can just be aware of the food. It's a big one, right? Sometimes we eat and we're not aware that we're eating. Sometimes we eat and we're not even aware that we're eating, right? Our mind isn't there. When our mind is not present, we look, but we don't see. We listen, but we don't hear. We eat, but we don't know the flavor of the food. This is a state of forgetfulness, the lack of mindfulness. To be truly present, we have to stop our thinking. This is the secret of success. To be truly present, we have to stop our thinking. This is the secret of success. Phew, that is a big one, right? For me, what comes up when I read this and think about not thinking while I'm eating, it really requires the clearing of my space. It really requires sort of a commitment beforehand to not engage in social media, to not try and work, to not try and multitask while I eat, and to just really give myself, when I start the meal, give myself full permission to just be with the food and just be with myself and with the act of nourishing myself. Such a simple thing, but not the easiest thing, right? And I love what I love that he basically says that the lack of mindfulness is forgetfulness. That's actually really an interesting way of phrasing it, because so often we think of, I don't know, mindful. I always think about how funny that word is, mindfulness, because it really is in order to be mindful, we must be using our entire presence, but it also requires us to not be thinking, which in some ways means the opposite of having a full mind. So it's kind of a funny play on words, this whole mindfulness. And I like what he puts forth about forgetfulness being the opposite. So if you're not sure how to mindfully eat, perhaps an easy way would be to remember what you're doing when you're doing it. Remember that you're eating. Remember that you're chewing. Remember that you are tasting the blueberries. You're tasting the yogurt. You're tasting the rice, whatever it is that's in your mouth. Remembering what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it. And what a difference that could make. Just remembering the act of eating and how joyful and beautiful that process can be. So that is Eating Without Thinking, our reading today from How to Eat by Thich Nhat Hanh. I hope that you are enjoying these little dives into this really sweet little book, which I highly recommend. And if you would like to learn more with me about how to really apply these teachings to your everyday life And furthermore, how to actually put these teachings into use for, like, weighing what you want, or having more energy, or having better digestion, or addressing stress and overwhelm and anxiety, right? If any of those things resonate, I'm going to be giving a free online workshop next Tuesday called the Anti-Diet Plan. And I will put the link for that in the comments below. And I'd love if you'd join me. It's this coming Tuesday, which I believe is February 26th at 3 p.m. Pacific time. There will be replays available, so sign up if you want the info. It's going to be good info, and I'd love to have you with us. Thanks so much, friends. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you soon with more teachings on how to eat. Bye-bye.